Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling something super important but often overlooked: the hidden dangers lurking in your leftover food. Reheating leftovers is common practice worldwide, but did you know some foods become harmful when reheated? In fact, reheating certain everyday foods could increase your risk of serious health issues, from digestive problems to even cancer or neurological diseases like dementia. That sounds scary, but don't worry. I'm here to explain exactly which foods you need to be cautious with, why reheating them can be risky, and, most importantly, how you can protect yourself and your loved ones. So, get comfortable and let's dive deep into the science and safety of reheating food. Section 1. Understanding food reheating risks. 2:00 to 6:00. Before we jump into the specific foods, let's understand why reheating food can be risky in the first place. Food safety isn't just about cooking food once. How you store, cool, and reheat food plays a huge role in keeping you healthy. Certain bacteria and toxins can survive cooking, multiply if food is left at unsafe temperatures, and produce harmful compounds when reheated. Two main concerns are: 1. Bacterial growth and toxins. Some bacteria produce spores or toxins that aren't destroyed by reheating. These can cause food poisoning symptoms like nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea. 2. Chemical changes. Reheating can alter the chemical makeup of some foods, creating harmful substances like nitrosamines or oxidized fats, which have been linked to cancer and other diseases. So, reheating food safely means controlling storage time, temperature, and reheating methods. But some foods are more vulnerable than others. And that brings us to the 5 foods you should avoid reheating. Section 2. Food. 1. Spinach and leafy greens, nitrates and nitrites. 6:01 to 12:00. Let's start with one of the healthiest food groups: leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. These veggies are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. However, they naturally contain high levels of nitrates. Nitrates themselves aren't harmful, but when these greens are reheated, nitrates convert into nitrites and nitrosamines, chemicals that have been linked to increased cancer risk in animal studies. Scientific explanation: nitrates NO3 are naturally present in many vegetables. When fresh, your body actually converts them into beneficial nitric oxide, which supports heart health. But reheating cooked spinach causes bacteria to convert nitrates into nitrites, NO2, which then can form nitrosamines, potent carcinogens. Supporting study. A study published in the International Journal of Cancer found that dietary nitrosamines may increase the risk of stomach and esophageal cancers. While the risk is mostly associated with processed meats, reheated spinach can also increase nitrosamine formation. Practical tip: to avoid this risk, it's best to eat spinach fresh or cooked once, without reheating if you must reheat. Do so gently and avoid high temperatures like microwave blasts. Store cooked greens in the fridge promptly and consume within 24 hours. Anecdote: one viewer shared how she experienced stomach upset every time she reheated spinach leftovers. After learning this, she switched to fresh spinach daily and noticed her digestion improved. Section 3. Food. 2. Mushrooms, protein changes and spoilage. 12:01 to 17:00. Host showing fresh mushrooms, cooked mushrooms, and reheating process. Mushrooms are nutritious, offering antioxidants, fiber, and protein. But reheating mushrooms can cause 2 problems: protein breakdown and rapid spoilage. Protein changes. Mushrooms contain proteins that change structure when reheated. This can make them harder to digest and might cause stomach discomfort or even nausea. Unlike meat, the proteins in mushrooms are delicate and sensitive to reheating. Spoilage risk. Mushrooms spoil quickly if not stored properly. Left at room temperature, bacteria grow rapidly, and reheating won't always make them safe. That's why it's crucial to refrigerate cooked mushrooms as soon as possible and reheat only once. Supporting study. A food safety article from the Journal of Food Protection emphasizes that reheated mushrooms are a common cause of mild food poisoning. especially when reheated multiple times. Best practices: cook only what you plan to eat immediately. Store leftovers in airtight containers in the fridge. Reheat mushrooms only once, heating them thoroughly but gently. Section 4. Food #3. A chicken bacterial risk and proper reheating. 17:01 to 25:00 host showing cooked chicken storage and reheating techniques. Chicken is a staple protein worldwide, but is also a common cause of food poisoning if not handled properly. The main risk here is bacterial contamination, particularly Salmonella and Listeria. Why chicken is risky? If chicken is left at unsafe temperatures, bacteria multiply quickly. Improper reheating may not kill all bacteria or toxins. Reheating unevenly can leave cold spots where bacteria survive. Food safety guidelines. The USDA recommends reheating chicken to an internal temperature of 165 degrees F, 74 degrees C to ensure safety. Supporting study. Research from food microbiology shows that reheating chicken multiple times increases bacterial load and toxin formation, which can cause nausea, diarrhea, and in severe cases, hospitalization. Pro tips: cool chicken quickly after cooking and refrigerate within 2 hours. Reheat chicken thoroughly using a food thermometer to check temperature. Avoid reheating chicken multiple times. Story. A chef once shared a story of a family who fell ill after reheating leftover chicken multiple days in a row, emphasizing the importance of proper storage and reheating. Section 5. Food #4. Rice Bacillus cereus spores. 25:01 to 31:00 host showing cooked rice storage and reheating. Rice may seem safe, but it's actually a big culprit in food poisoning cases due to bacteria called Bacillus cereus. These bacteria form spores that survive cooking and multiply if rice is left out too long. How Bacillus cereus works. Spores survive cooking if rice is kept at room temp. Spores germinate and produce toxins. Toxins cause vomiting and diarrhea and aren't destroyed by reheating. Scientific facts. The UK Food Standards Agency reports that rice is a common cause of food poisoning worldwide. Symptoms can hit within hours, making it an important food safety topic. Safety tips: cool rice quickly after cooking within 1 hour. Refrigerate immediately. Reheat rice thoroughly until steaming hot. Avoid reheating more than once. Example. Hospitals and food safety agencies warn that improperly stored rice is a common cause of outbreaks in cafeterias. Section 6. Food #5. Eggs protein and digestive changes. 31:01 to 36:00 host showing cooked eggs reheating process. Eggs are a versatile and nutrient-rich food, but reheating eggs, especially fried or boiled, can cause issues. Protein and texture changes. Reheating eggs alters the protein structure, making them rubbery and harder to digest. This can cause stomach upset for some people. Nutritional impact. Overheating eggs also reduces their nutritional value, particularly heat-sensitive vitamins. Best practices: cook eggs fresh and consume immediately if reheating it gently. Avoid high heat and microwave blasts. Avoid reheating eggs multiple times. Section 7. General food safety and reheating tips. 36:01 to 42:00 host on camera with infographic overlays. Now that you know the risky foods, here are some golden rules for reheating leftovers safely. 1. Cool food quickly. Don't leave cooked food out more than 2 hours at room temperature. 2. Store properly. Use airtight containers and refrigerate immediately. 3. Reheat evenly. Use a food thermometer to make sure food reaches 165 degrees F, 74 degrees C. 4. Avoid multiple reheats. Each time you cool and reheat, bacteria can multiply. 5. When in doubt, throw it out. It's better to waste a bit of food than risk your health. Section 8. Myths and FAQ about reheating food. 42:01 to 47:00 host answering common questions. Let's bust some common myths. Microwaves cause cancer. No, microwaves heat food safely by exciting water molecules, they don't make food radioactive or carcinogenic. Reheated food always loses nutrients. Some nutrients do degrade, but reheating is often safer than eating spoiled food. Can reheating cause dementia? Some studies suggest long-term exposure to harmful compounds like nitrosamines may increase risk, but more research is needed. Avoiding reheating risky foods is a good precaution. Section 9, Conclusion and Final Advice 47, 01 to 50, 00 Host. To wrap up, reheating food is convenient and practical, but not all foods are safe to reheat. Spinach, mushrooms, chicken, rice, and eggs require special care. By understanding why these foods can become dangerous and following proper storage and reheating methods, you can keep your meals both tasty and safe. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new today, hit like and subscribe for more health tips and food safety advice. And please share your thoughts or experiences with reheated food in the comments. I love hearing from you.